All right, everybody, meander on in. I know all people are like, where were you at 6 o'clock? We were waiting. I'll tell you what the fuck happened. Let's demonetize this bitch right now. All right, let me tell you what happened, okay? So I got this Windows computer. I got an Acer. Nice computer. I like it. I bought it from Amazon. Cost me a little bit of money. So I've had it for about 8 months or so, and I've been updating the computer according to the Windows 10 specs, yada, yada, yada. Yesterday, I just investigated, looking into my updates, yada. I look into something, I see optional updates, something I've never really messed with. And, to my surprise, little did I know, Windows was keeping optional the updates needed to keep the Acer itself updated. And, even the BIOS. So when I discovered this, like 9 critical updates, but optional, as Windows determines, I updated the computer yesterday and all hell broke loose. Had to redo the whole computer setup yet. So I figured I got it fixed. Got everything done. Audio's fixed yet. So this morning, I do my regular thing. Black News, look up. Got my tabs open. I'm ready to go. Lo and behold, I get ready to start. I get a black screen. Nothing is coming on the screen. You can't see me, but you can see the news I want to partake. So I'm panicking because I know y'all are waiting for me. And eventually I have to figure it out. Basically, I had to reconstruct the entire studio electronically within the Streamlabs desktop plugin Streamlabs, which has been, very worthy in maintaining the Doug Rice Show, which is what you are now looking at an hour late. Sorry, you did not see me for the weekend because I was protecting the voice of choice. I like to call it okay, just fucking leave me alone. All right, anyway, so logo still looks good. Vibrant. All right, good thing is that the order of events here. And good morning to one and all. Let's get to the folks in chat who probably are really mad. Please don't yell at me. I can't yell back because I'm trying to protect the voice of choice. You like that? I like that too. Okay. All right. So let me get to my folks. You know how this goes, folks. I don't know why they do this. It's their thing. Shalom. Good morning, Jay Biden 2021. Jay Biden 2024, maybe, because he did say he was going to run. D-Boss, I know, right? An hour, a whole hour. Not like 20 minutes late. Not 40 minutes late. No, Doug's an hour late. Well, y'all better check. If you have PCs, if you have desktop PCs, and they have a name brand on them, and you have Windows what the fuck ever, right? Let me tell you, please check your optional updates. Your computer's not updated. The software is updated, but the computer's not updated. It was a real pain in the ass. All right, let me continue. SFC, Cape Killer, sorry, hour late, apologies. Anthony Baker, what up? Oh my God, up in this bitch. All right. Alan Hawley, how are you, Mr. Hawley? And Mascolo Miller. Mascolo Miller, how are you, sir? Okay. There. Cherry Victoria, Grand Rising, Matt Garnez, good morning. Richard, I got some gems, baby. Gems. And now they can be presented right without me looking stupid. Okay. So good morning, everyone. We are discussing caucasity, of course. No, we're going to discuss the kingdom as well. I don't spend as much time as I need to on the kingdom because I'm not trying to be too preachy. But I hope everybody understands this is everything we do is in lieu of the kingdom. I hit that, huh? All right, so you got, hey, what up, Steve Burns? So you guys, I know you've been watching the news. They're still like chickens with their heads cut off, just running around waiting for somebody to hurt. I think I said yesterday or whatever on the TikTok that, the Civil War got started with words and attitudes surrounding slavery, the abolition of therein, and it got so bad that an abolitionist sitting at his I believe his name was Sumner. He was sitting at his damn desk as a senator, and 3 Congress people came in and damn near beat the dude to death. 2 holding him off, 1 whipping his ass. I'm just envisioning 3 folks, Matt Gaetz, fucking Paul Gosar, and a little close-eyed girl, MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene, just coming in and running on there, some Adam Schiff maybe. But Adam, they'll know, Adam be bringing it from the shoulders, right? And there's a flip squad on the shit, right? Adam clocks all 3 of them, saves her for last, and just commences. Yeah, but then, that starts the whole damn gambit because everybody's got an attitude because Schiff, he done throw them haymakers. I'm just painting this shit up in my mind. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm late. Fuck. All right! I got to stop doing that now because I got to protect the voice. Okay, so what's everybody talking about? How you doing? Finally caught this live. What up? So, I'm so sorry I'm late. I am. Technical issues. Wow, I didn't expect this shit. You're not expected to go haywire on a brother. What's up? All right. Okay, so let's do this. First, let me pull this over here. I've made some improvements to what I'm doing, which I am glad of. So welcome once again. Welcome to the Late Doug Bryce Show. Usually at 6 and 6. Today at 7 and 6 because, technical issues. But be that as it may, we do have some interesting topics. Aside from them continuing to just run amok, without consequence. I mean, come on. And you know what? They keep acting like they gonna do something. Listen. Grab your coffee. Check this one. So Merrick Garland's sad sack ass comes to the podium looking like a beat up bag of donuts. That's what his face looked like, a beat up bag of donuts. Just looking almost terrified. I'm like, dude, you do know that you are the man, right? Does anybody give him like a pep talk or some shit? Merrick looks like he could use a little bit of Doug Rice in his life, you know what I'm saying? Me just coming up, Merrick, baby! You the man, you understand? Get that goddamn sad face off your gut. What the wrong with you? Oh my God, you look like people have just maintained a constant stealing of your candy. Down to earth mouth. I don't know how a motherfucker can turn their eyes down, but he manages it. He almost looks like a fucking cartoon character of sadness. Dude, you missed your calling. You should have been a fucking circus clown. What the fuck's wrong with you? Cheer the fuck up. I would have had more confidence in Merrick Garland talking about he's going to put a foot up in somebody's ass. And he had a frown on his face. He looked a little mean. He didn't look mean. He looked quite contrite. You know? It looked like somebody fucking browbeat him into making a statement. Like his wife's at home. Like he took it like all morning before getting to the fucking press conference. And he's just sitting there listening to the chick go on and on. You spineless, weak, you feckless coward. How come Trump's not in cuffs? Get up there and say something, you. And so he gets up there. I just want to say, we're going to do something. No, you're not. You're not going to do shit, Merrick. Let me explain something. You have exposed your hand, baby. Okay? Let me tell you what you've done, okay? You keep telling me you're going to hold everybody accountable no matter what the level. What? I like that shit. It sounds good, but not with the sad face. Moving on. You say that, but, Merrick, Mr. Garland, sir, you understand? I'm looking at what you're doing to the little fish, baby. I'm not fucking impressed. You gonna hold motherfuckers accountable? What? Give them 30 days? So what you gonna do to the top people? We'll give them 30 months. You don't sound, look, or even give me the inclination that you're going to kick some serious Caucasus ass. In fact, Mr. Garland, to me, it looks like you've been bought and paid for. It's done. You got so many motherfuckers in the Justice Department as residue from the Trump administration. I don't believe you can take a piss without Trump knowing what's going on. I think you are clipped. You know. Well, that's just my opinion. Wow, that's the opening salvo. I haven't even gotten to the news. Damn, that's just my fucking opinion. I didn't know I thought all that about him. Wow, that's pretty bad. You need to do something, dude. I want to see somebody cuffed up, and don't you come to me because I'm talking shit. I'm easy. No, you go after Donald Trump Jr. How about locking up a little bit of Giuliani? Because that'll feel real good. No? Just how about just a medium fish? How about a little bit of Jim Jordan? You know you can put Jim in cuffs, right? No? Everybody's waiting to see him get locked up. No? What are you going to do, Garland? You know what? They should have put your ass in the fucking Justice, up in the fucking Supreme Court. Yeah, that's your speed, baby. I can see the Supreme Court is Garland's speed. He ain't doing shit and ain't gonna do shit. Look at who he's punishing and how he's punishing them. How is 30 days holding anyone into account for what the fuck happened on January 6th last year? Man, sit your ass down. Y'all expect bullshit. Merrick is scared of November this year. You better understand, you can smell the fear on that motherfucker right there, baby. I can smell him. The fear. Merrick Garland is terrified. He can't even conceal it. I'm like an image consultant, Merrick. Mr. Garland, look, bro, tell a joke, feel good, get laid, do something before you go on camera next time. You hear me, bro? Don't you go on camera looking the way you did the first time. You understand? Good God, man. That didn't help. It didn't help. Good morning, Doug Rice. 7:13, an hour late. I'm an hour late. I'm so embarrassed. But the computer works. And you can hear me in stereo now because I figured out that could have been in stereo the whole time. I don't fucking know. Shut up. I don't know. So grab your coffee. Everybody got their coffee? Everybody good? Yeah, Rich, you good? Yep. Everybody good? Yep. Who's here? It's Monday. Oh, it's Monday. Who's here? Let me see. Get this thing rolling here. Who is here ripping this mofo today? All right, Rich is still here. Good. Garnez, Rich, Steve Burns, Blue Glenn. Got you, Jerry. I think Mackley Street. You did finally get Tina! How you doing? How's it sound in stereo? Is it too loud now? Maybe I should calm down. I didn't know it was in. I didn't know I could get it in stereo. Oh, please like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button. They might be working on that. Thank you. Sounds about right. We did. Mascol Antoine Anderson. So during the whole Matrix thing, Antoine, I bet you were just fucking tired of that shit, huh? Yeah, I bet you were. Mr. Anderson. I bet you like, if you don't get the fuck away from me, man. I bet after Matrix 3, he was like, don't. Fuck out of here. Call me Neo one more. Anyway. So, good morning, one and all. We know the format. Doug Rice Show. This is not programming, right? Everyone knows it, right? There's no programming here. You understand? We are deprogramming Negroes in America. I like doing that, okay? And so, the only way I can justify what I do, if I can quantify what I say, if I can validate the fucking real, 2 words, black news. Can't say Negro news because, of course, you get a whole different return on your search. They call us black. We are not black. We are Hebrews, Negroes. I want you to embrace that aspect of your countenance. Because, look, I need you to reflect on the contrast between the pride taken by other groups and the lack of pride in our own. And please don't tell me about Kwanzaa, Juneteenth, or not a goddamn thing about February. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm talking about that kind of historical reference to that which was before your presence in this god-awful country. All other tribes and nationalities can point to the before time regarding the United States. They can pine on the struggle their forefathers and ancestors braved these shores and tamed the country. Shut the fuck up. Murdered and lied and cheated your way through a good goddamn deal over here. We understand. You motherfuckers wheeled and dealed and you did everything you could think of to get this property. I feel that. Blew some beads and shit for millions of acres off the East Coast. I heard that was a great deal. You know, the chief's still talking about that deal. You know, he's like, you know what? I think I could have got a little bit more. But no, we don't have the opportunity to pine the transition from here to there. In fact, they want to cancel that particular aspect of our historical reference. Only because it's inclusive of them and, well, kind of convicts them at the same time. But I can understand the psychological torment of having to look in our face every fucking day as you roam about this penal colony for Negroes. Built for us, by us, with us in it until kingdom comes. Oh, that was a nice bringing it home. Okay, here we go. So first things first, we look up black news. We check it out. We peruse. We traverse the landscape that is the information regarding us in this country, and let's begin. All right, here we go. All right, let's make sure I can do this because, it's a new deal now. If I screw up, y'all just be quiet. Damn it. I don't want to hear your mouths. All right, so first thing first, as you know, the topic is always black news. I'm going to go from front to back today. And here we go. So the founder of a black country music artist collection found it's a slap in the face that Morgan Wallen was allowed to perform at the Grand Ole Opry. Now, let me give you a little background. Historic country music venue Grand Ole Opry is being criticized for allowing Morgan Wallen on stage. And why, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. Wallen, whatever the fuck his name is, drew backlash last year for using a racial slur, but has since enjoyed commercial success. The founder of the platform for black country musicians called Wallen's attendance a slap in the face. Well, did he now? Did he really? Well, go figure. Slap in the face, was it? Let me ask you, did you first... I'm sorry. I mean, I love music, all kinds of music. I found out that music, in fact, was actually provided to us as a way to worship God. So music is, in fact, worship. I didn't really pull that together until people told me how music is being used to program us and cause us to worship that which is certainly contrary to the Most High. But this guy, Wallen, using a racial slur, oh, well, you know who and what he is. He's historic venue at the Grand Ole Opry. It's all is forgiven. He's enjoyed commercial success, of course. Yeah, that's the whole environment of this country now. You can use the N-word openly and go on back to work in some respect, especially in this environment, right? Very forgiving culture when it comes to the errors and sins of certain individuals. It's almost like he invaded the Capitol and is being forgiven. Yeah. You understand? So across the board, we see the level of bygones be bygones attitude regarding especially shit like this. Now, I'm not going to get into what the fuck black country musicians are doing in a predominantly Europeanly held area and why they feel they should be welcome and given some goddamn respect. Maybe in the form of not having the N-word used in reference to them. Well, motherfuckers, where do you think you are? I mean, you're surrounded in that venue by motherfuckers that don't like us. And you get shocked and shaken and in your goddamn feelings when one of them lets it slip that they ain't averse to using that word occasionally in polite company. And now you, in your feeling, you want an apology, do you? I don't want an apology. In fact, I want to thank him. I would like to thank him. You know, Morgan, I appreciate you being as open and as straightforward and as expecting forgiveness as you should, and just carrying what they call the fuck on when you disrespect a Hebrew so goddamn well. Don't you say excuse me. Don't you say pardon me. Don't you say mea culpa. Don't you say shit. Oh well. Because at least we're being truthful. Right? We're being honest. And I think, if you will, the exercise of the founder of a platform for black country musicians to call that he be somehow chastised, he'll be talking to the same people that he more likely made the reference to us in the first place. Talking about, can you believe this N-word here wanting me to punish you? Ha! Oh, I'm sorry. You know, when you're late like this, I feel I owe it to you to bring some good shit. I mean, if I'm going to be late. All right, so, yeah, get the fuck out of there. Don't ask for shit. What are you doing? He said the N-word? What you should have done, they come at you and they said, did you hear that Morgan Wallace is back on stage at the Grand Ole Opry after saying the N-word? What do you have to say about that? Not a damn thing. I wish him well. Excuse? Yeah, that's how we got to start being. What the fuck? Are you shocked and shaken? Marjorie Taylor Greene is making headway in the politics of this country. Does that not tell you that they will be using the N-word and racial slurs a bit more these days? Stand by. Doug Rice! Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. I didn't mean to hurt your ears. It's the thing. What can I do? Doug Rice, welcome to the Doug Rice Show. As you can see, no more do you need to be bothered with seeing writing. Now you just see the writing when I transition. Oh, happy day. Like, subscribe, share, and if you dig what I'm doing, if you do what I'm digging, if you're hitting it, if it's coming right here, if it's hitting you right between the mental acuity, is it getting to you? Huh? Is that goddamn grin still on your fucking faces? I hope not. Let me give you some more reason to get it off. The grin. Don't get nasty. All right, here we go. Number two. I always determine if I'm going to share. Oh, this one I'm going to share. I'm going to share this one because you guys deserve this one. Check this one out. This one has some gravitas. This one has some gravel. Okay, here we go. There is the link. Here we go. Read with me. Racial slurs reported in Zoom bombing of meeting with black Iowa legislators. Oh, and just a side note, because they want to be real cool about it, they want to let you know, police notified. I mean, that's like an afterthought of the whole situation. I would hope that maybe police, I don't know, I didn't need that. You could have just kept it at racial slurs reported in Zoom bombing of meeting with black Iowa legislators. Really? I'd have kept reading. I didn't care. Notify them. What are you going to notify them for? What, are they in Iowa? Okay, so what? Now what? Stop being surprised. I think that's the point. Don't you think that's the point? Aren't we done being shocked? Seriously, I'm not playing. At this point, I hear the N-word. I'm ready. Listen, I've got a speech ready. As opposed to putting them hands to throwing them hammers, because they ain't learning. How many have we done what we need to do when they use that word in our presence? Certainly you've heard the story of me just taking taste out of one of their mouths. I told that story. I told it to you, Rich. I know you heard it. But as opposed to going ham, which is acceptable when that N-word is used, specifically in our presence, more importantly, when it is directed directly toward us. At that point, your safety may be off. All things being equal, you may commence, you may begin, and have a good time. That's a public service announcement from Doug Rice to you. But I have a strategy, one that may confuse the typical Caucasic individual who feels it within their bounds to use such a word in our presence. I was thinking, if we could all get on the same page, if we could all get on code, perhaps say something, the word is used in, no reaction, and then quietly inform them, I don't know if you've heard this, sir. We as a community, as Hebrews, have decommissioned that word. We've determined that in normal course we would, in fact, be, as they say, putting foot to ass. However, as we have now learned, discovered, and accepted, you will not cease and desist from using the N-word. And so, collectively, as Hebrews in this country and elsewhere, we've determined that word has been now decommissioned in our society. And so you could just as well be saying grapefruit. You could be saying dirt. We don't care anymore. Say it until your mouth falls off. Say it like they say it in the movie 42. Say it until, for God's sakes, you expire. We no longer will give you not a single bit of satisfaction regarding our displeasure of said word. It no longer has power. I might be able to forward this amendment to you if you give me your email. I don't know if you're in the mood for that, but it's quite a good read, about 5 pages. And that is that. Are you done, or would you like to say that again to kind of understand what's happening? No? You're good? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. See, that would fuck with them. That would fuck with them. They would literally lose their fuck. They would have every one of us. Excuse me. You didn't hear it, did you? I know. The word is getting around. We've decommissioned that particular word. That's no longer of any use to us. So, no, it's just the energy expelled and trying to whip all of your asses when that comes out of you. It's just ridiculous. We've been doing it now for what, 20, 30 years without getting murdered by you? So, what's the deal? You're still killing us? We're still in the same position. You say the word, we lose our minds. I'm done. We're done. I don't care. Say it. Say, you know what? Take a huge fucking sign, a billboard, and just yeah, just all across the fucking country. And we're just going to ignore it because we're done. Maybe you don't understand. Us whipping your fucking ass when you said that word was us trying to correct you. We no longer wish to do that. It's a waste of our precious Negro royal energy. Say it until you just wander in the sunset. Have fun. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Racial slurs reported in the Zoom bombing. We don't care. 7:30. I'm making up for being late. And I know I'm loud. I know. It's right there. If, just, when you hear me pause, more likely you hear the breath come in. It's gonna, so just do. Next! All right, here we go. All right, so let's see. The next story. Welcome again to the Doug Wright Show. I am Doug Wright. Look at that. This headline I don't really understand. I don't really get it. I'm going to read this one only because it's interesting that someone would be in trouble for something like this. So let's go ahead and share this one. Here you go. And then let's talk about this one. What? Okay. So Dominic Black charged with buying Kyle Rittenhouse gun used in Kenosha shootings, takes plea deal. Black, 20, was charged in November 2020 with 2 counts of delivering a dangerous weapon to a minor, resulting in death. I get it now! Or do I? Are you saying I thought that the mother bought, but this is the specimen. This is the bright boy that decided to buy him. So, and he testified during the trial. So, Milwaukee, man who bought Kyle Rittenhouse an assault-style rifle when he was only 17 has agreed to plead no contest to contributing to the delinquency of a minor, a non-criminal citation, and avoid convictions on the 2 felonies he'd been facing. Boy, I can hit that like old Walter Cronkite. I was looking at him too damn long, huh? I be hitting that Walter Cronkite shit. Well, okay, so thank God. Because I remember somebody bought Zimmerman's gun. Nobody got arrested. Zimmerman sold the gun for what, for $100,000 or some shit? So, and now, what happened to the mother being held accountable? I guess that's the reason she missed any kind of accountability. Because the young dumb one here, bought him a gun. It resulted. Here's the thing about this news story. First, it just keeps on giving. I suspect Kyle Rittenhouse will be fucking famous. He's going to run for something. What they're going to do is recess the child into some sort of program. Yeah, they do have programs here. You didn't know that? Y'all ought to check out The Family. You ought to check out it's a Netflix special. It's called The Family. Y'all have no idea how deep this rabbit hole goes in this fucking country, man. Kyle Rittenhouse could easily be taken into that program and come out on the other side running for Senate, Congress, and dear God, a motherfucker that killed 2 people at 17 is... I mean, folks, what's it gonna take? What Doug gotta do? What I gotta do? I gotta just keep reasoning? That's what I gotta do. I gotta keep doing the logic and the reasoning with my brothers and sisters. I gotta keep doing it with the Hebrew family. I gotta keep talking to you, letting you know. Do you see how deep the rabbit hole is going? Listen. Shit like Kyle Rittenhouse tells me the decline is unstoppable. I told you that the Civil War began with words in 1860s. It's happening again, and now I'm going to tell you something. The momentum is with every day that closes in on these midterms. This is the key. Everybody thinks it's 2024. That's not it. You got a short amount of time to get your shit together, folks. Because in 2024, in this fucking midterm, when this shit flips and Biden has the blues, it's about to go down, baby. Did I drift? Yeah, well, it fucking happens. Get over it. All right, so Rittenhouse, the guy who bought him the gun, gets no time. Just, what the fuck ever. No contest. Whatever. Can you be, you're almost telling folks that now is the time to commit a crime because they are going to slap you on the wrist. They're going to tell you about COVID. They're going to tell you how just crowded the jails are, stretched. I mean, really? Is that what's going on? I mean, I don't even get this shit. Oh, I haven't really talked about Ghislaine Maxwell. I haven't really talked about her. The guy from, Bob Saget was found dead. Bob Saget. I always thought he was kind of a regular, normal dude. He was, cool guy. Now, I'm not trying to infer anything, but where are the stars? That's a problem with me. And then you kind of fold in that Saget just died. No foul play, no drugs. They just found him croaked. Done. No explanation, no notes. Like somebody flipped a switch. He had to go or some shit. I don't know. But with Ghislaine wrapped up in a nice little bow and delivered wherever she might live for whatever amount of time she has left, I'm just seeing stars and celebrities kind of recess into the background now. Sure, it could be the oncoming Civil War. These celebrities, isn't it odd? They make movies about being patriotic. They make movies about being heroes. They get rich off making movies about doing amazing things. And the first sign of trouble, they run like fucking scared children. Ain't that a bitch? They got wealthy and they were able to obtain their wealth, right, by pretending to be superheroes. Motherfuckers said, put it all on the line. They'll go that extra mile. That'll save America. First sign of trouble, these motherfuckers go to the island they bought with the money they made entertaining the masses. Damn. All right. I'm sorry. Hey! It's 7:37 in the morning. What the fuck are you doing? All right, so next, this is interesting. I don't know if this is newsworthy. I'm just going to read it. Forthcoming Texas charter school forced to cut anti-racism references and curriculum. Essence Preparatory Charter School in San Antonio falls prey to the state's law limiting how schools teach about race. A proposed Texas charter school almost became a casualty of the state's battle over critical race theory towards the end of last summer. Recently unveiled public records show. So basically, without having to ruin my voice for this nonsense, is they told them to get in line, don't teach that shit they did. They reported that they did, and they got their fucking charter, their license. That's happened. And as they scramble so desperately to erase their history, while running so quickly to try to repeat it, I hope hope you guys understand what's happening. The dichotomy, it's just a conflict in occurrence and, in how they're moving. They're pulling away and yet moving toward. They don't want their kids to know about their fucking horrors. But their kids are really eager to want to repeat them. Just see how things went, I saw one chick on a famous social media influencer, and she said some shit like Hitler wasn't wrong. Now, all that tells you folks is that these youngsters are as ignorant as hell. They don't know shit. They're as stupid as a box of rocks, and I don't mean to insult your feelings, box of rocks. But to allow such nonsense to come out of such unlearned mouths attached to faces that are so popular and looked at and listened to, as we tumble headlong into the repeat of history. Folks, look, right now we're at the same place we were when the Spanish flu took hold. Mask mandates, live with it was the order of the day eventually. We're in that live with it phase. Folks, pay attention to the repetitiveness of historical reference. You can look. Those that were witness to horrors die off so that those that can only learn about those horrors may have to repeat them. And that's what's happening right now. The only solace we have, the only comfort we have, is the Most High is on the way to put a stop to this fucking bullshit. And that's the truth. So, they want to eliminate their history. Why now? Does it somehow have anything to do with the coincidence of our captivity being over? For 60s, 70s, 80s, you're taught everything having to do with your part in slavery. You were kind of proud of that shit, I might say. You showed a little bit of pride. You know, some of you still do. Some of you will say to my face, and there are white dudes out there that are not scared of me, trust me, or anyone else, and will look in my black face and tell me I'm glad I own you. Oh yeah. You see, as long as communities like that thrive in this country, fuck what they talking about, man. You tripping. Fuck what they mouth say, man. I can take you there. I'm sure some of you know some of these places where you better not be two things, black and there at night. This is welcome to the Doug Rice Show, and you know I'm telling the truth. Little hidden populated communities of racist sentiment running so deep you can breathe it in the air. You don't even stop your car. Give it a rest. All right. Yeah, hit the like, share, subscribe button. Right? Well, I don't know. Because, you know, as you can see, me getting monetized on the YouTube platform is probably never going to happen. I think I'm up to like $23, guys. You know. So, if you like what you see and you want to support me, it's in the description. It's in the links. It's patreon.com/Doug Rice. And it's $ The Doug Rice Show. And the Fundly is the whole Doug Rice Show with little hyphens. That's about as deep as I'm going to get. You know, fuck you want from me. Listen to me, I'm not going to be like everybody else. I ain't your fucking preacher. I don't want you to follow me. Fuck you. Get out of my goddamn face. What I want you to do is look up these goddamn articles. Okay? Read them with me. Think about it. And then the only thing I might have a little pressing on the get the goddamn grin off your fucking faces in public. That might be a thing with me. Aside from that, I'm kind of soft on the touch. I'm not trying to let you to give. You know, I just want it as a, you know, kind of buffer in case shit happens, whatever. But, just to tell you the truth, I've been doing this over a year. I'm going to get better. I got management. They're working. They're doing shit. They tell me, just produce content and make it good. So that's what the fuck I'm doing. 7:44 in the morning. Hey, so here we got, this one pissed me off. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, y'all stand the fuck by on this because I'm like mad about this. First, you know, if you have been out of the news light, all right? If you have been out there and you just ain't got no press, I'm begging you, please. I'm begging you. Don't use Denzel. Don't use Denzel as a stepping stone to your fucking career. That dude, so you telling me that Denzel cursed at you on the set of, Grey's Anatomy, motherfucker? Hold up. So I didn't read it because that's what I don't do. I don't prep because that's programming. What I do is I pop up, I grab the headline, and then I read through it. I might be wrong about my assumptions. I'll correct my assumptions if that happens. But Denzel Washington reacts to Ellen Pompeo's claim that she cursed him out on the set. Sorry. The Grey Star said in September that the two once went toe-to-toe. What? First, let me ask you a question. I just got to ask. What brought this up? I'm sorry. Alexa, when did Grey's Anatomy air?
Grey's Anatomy premiered on March 27th, 2005. The next episode...
Grey's Anatomy, 2005. Somebody cursed you out almost 20 years ago, and you're just thinking about it. And like, this is the second attempt on this dude's character, man. I'm about over it. Now listen, I ain't nobody's jock. I'm just saying, we get to have one you don't fuck with. You feel me? Now the quickest way to get your career damaged is to fuck with Denzel. Ask Katie Couric, motherfuckers. Now, you understand, one tabloid tried it in England. Wow. They were really sorry they did that. Look, you gotta, listen, solid brothers and sisters we have to stand behind, defend, come to their aid, their rescue. Solid brothers and sisters get our support. I'll be damned if they don't. You hear me? Don't you let one thing come out your mouth about our solid Hebrews. Because we got to jump up. We got to. Our children are the target. And solid brothers and sisters. I don't give a fuck if Denzel cussed your ass out. Fuck you. How about that? You probably had it coming. It's time to give some deference to one another. It's time. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what he did. Like you don't give a fuck what Trump did. You feel me? So I don't even give a fuck. Whatever. Stop trying to get press. Go make a movie, Ellen. Go do something. All right, so how we doing? Yeah, I said it. Next, we got another little, which I kind of dig. I don't know. You hate to. Some people in our community are working for the other side. We know this. Names come up, we know who we're talking about. Well, this one, folks, is an oldie but a goodie. Candace Owens. Yeah, thank you, SFC. Thank you, sir. I want to get excited about it. Plus, I'm trying to. So check this one out, man. I'm not even going to speak on it. I'm just going to let this speak for itself. Sunken place scallywag. Damn. I mean, can you get away with that, America? BlackAmericaWeb.com. You went there in print, sunken place, and you call her a scallywag? First and last name, Candace Owens, says she'll never get vaccinated. I'm just saying, sunken place scallywag. What does she think of Candace, I wonder? Robert Longfellow. Sunken place scallywag. I'm not going to read that one because I forgot where I was. We can't talk about... Well, we can talk about that, but we can't talk about, okay. All right, where are we going? Oh, what is this? This was kind of stupid. I don't care about this. Look at this empty one. Drop one. Cleveland District to remain schools with slaveholder names. The Cleveland Metropolitan School District has identified several schools named after historical figures with legacies of racism like Thomas Jefferson and Patrick Henry. What are they doing? It's almost like they're trying to clean up the scene of the crime before somebody gets here. I'm not saying it would be, they're talking about protecting their children from the evils of what they've done, what we've experienced from them. But it's almost like they're trying to erase that any of this happened before somebody gets here and say, hey, fuck did you do? It could be presented that way. If they want to rid themselves of what they call critical race theory, the first place they need to start is with Proud Boys. I mean, you want to really scrub clean all of the bullshit? Make the Ku Klux Klan an illegal organization. You want to impress me, motherfuckers? I mean, you're coming at this from the wrong end. I mean, you're harping on someone teaching the truth in your schools while the truth remains in your fucking societies. You can't stamp out what you still the fuck are. You're not going to be able to eliminate the history, your history, of racist sentiment, racism, bigotry, murder, because motherfuckers in your ranks still adhere to that sentiment. So what are you doing? What are you doing? The fuck are you doing? That's why I tell Hebrews, hey, it's just time for us to try to back off a little bit. Just fall back. Don't stand up. They might think you're going to do something. Fall back. Just keep your seat at the table. You earn that. But now it's just time to let them work out these situations. You know, sometimes you just got to let family work shit out, right? And I mean, the first time we got in the argument, we got involved. You know, we stepped up. This time, now y'all go ahead and take care of that shit. We gonna watch. Hebrews, listen to me. If you're bound and determined to get in a goddamn business, please be bound and determined to get your ass right back in the fold. When it bites you, when it burns you, when it stings, motherfuckers, welcome home. Come on. Nah, we ain't gonna play that with you. Go, you're done. We can't do that. That's them. Now you learn a lesson. You gone over there. Some of us have learned. Some of us have made the determination that it might be better to mind our goddamn business. It might be better to sit this one out, folks. They got 400 million guns between them, and there's really no reason for us to get involved. We've done enough. Plus, we have our own problems. Right? So, please, feel free to, kind of fall back. Observe the landscape. It's incredible. It's amazing. What they're telegraphing, what they propose, what they intend, bodes ill on Negro. So my suggestion is that you prepare, that you pray, you get that goddamn grin off your fucking faces. Ain't a goddamn thing funny out there. I think I heard it said, never let them see you sweat. Never let them see you smile. It's an invitation, and it's a free fucking giveaway of your precious Hebrew royal energy. We are Hebrews. I mean, that's the crux of this situation, and we are awaiting the kingdom. All of these other peoples affected by the gods they serve trust and believe. We are not with them. We never were. Let me ask you something. How many of you feel like you're really a part of this shit? How many of you feel at home? How many of you feel the warm embrace of America being taken into her bosom? How many? Get the fuck out of my goddamn life right now. Goodbye. Leave. Come back when the fire scorches you a little bit. Okay? Now, for the rest of you that have remained, please understand that we were never meant to mingle with Gentiles, ever. We were to remain separate. If you want to know our history, just look at Scripture. They know this. They know that we are getting to know this. The secret has been revealed. And the plot has also been exposed. Now, what do I mean? Okay, Dante Fortune has a book, Hiding the Hebrews. Gotta read it. It's available on Amazon. Now, the reason I am 100% familiar with this book is I had to read it as an Audible book, but I screwed up the sound, and he couldn't use it, and I felt like a complete idiot. So I've talked to Minister Dante Fortune, who has earned that title, believe me. He is a godly man. Me, I'm just a man of God. You know? So I refer and recommend that to you to read and take in and learn a little bit of something about. Oh, good, 7:56. I did my hour show. Yes, I was an hour late. I'm sorry. You'll get over it. I'm Doug Rice. Thank you so much for looking. I hope I have filled your hour with information that gives you the best course of action, the best decision-making power. It might permit you to get that goddamn grin. Just stop. Okay. So, I'm losing my voice. You hear that? I cannot do my perfunctory get that goddamn grin off your face this time. Okay? But I'll catch you tonight. 7:57 an hour. Everybody have a good morning. Let me tell you goodbye, everybody. Let me see who's in the house. Who's here? All right. Folks, I appreciate you showing up. You hear it, it's about to go. I appreciate that's a trick question. The jig is up. Yes, it is. The jig is up. John, also in the gym that's been closed to. Wow. Caucasity. Shalaya. Thank you. You guys have a good morning. I don't want to lose my voice. Shay, what up? Pyro Maximus. Maximus. I go into, anytime I read something, it's like, Maximus Jones. Yellow Ned, 77. And I think I hit everybody. All right. You guys have a great morning. I do not want to lose my voice. Bam. 7:58. Shalom.